What's up, guys? So a lot of my videos are on the same topics, and it's because I'm realizing that I keep circling back to the same things over and over again because they've been so important in my life. And something that I just kind of realized, I was on Facebook and I'm part of a group that's about people. It's called the Modern Empath, I believe. It's about people that are very intuitive, very sensitive, very in touch with their emotions. And someone had commented that, it was a female, and she commented that she's so excited and happy to connect with men who have these intuitive, empathic tendencies. And it really made me realize that our culture just messes us up so much. So if you're a guy especially, and you've been raised basically in any era in human history, at least in let's say American history. I can't speak to other cultures because I do think a lot of other cultures had more of a healthy relationship with this masculinity. But if you're a guy that's been raised in our culture recently, you probably were told that men don't show their emotions. Men are very physically strong, muscular. They know about cars and guns. You know, they don't talk about their feelings. They're not in touch with their emotions. They're not people that would generally be like therapists or psychologists or counselors or coaches. Guys would be more of the corporate people, right? Anyways, I think you understand what I'm saying. There's such a cultural conditioning that happens, especially to guys. And I think I've shared a video about this exact topic, but I just wanted to speak on it again because it's super important. So if you're a male out there struggling with your identity in your teens and your 20s and your 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, hell, if you're on your deathbed, it's never too late to accept yourself and understand that you have inherent value. If you're one of these people who's maybe been fighting with your natural abilities because society didn't say they were okay, I would invite you to start the process of dropping that belief. First way to do that would be getting in touch with your inner voice, which would be through like meditation or prayer or journaling. Understand that there's nothing wrong about who you are. The natural gifts you have, you've been given for a reason, and you've been created to share those gifts, to spread those gifts, to shine and to fly and to be an inspiration to other people. So the first thing I would tell you is there's nothing wrong with who you are. And often the behaviors that you struggle with, like let's say you struggle with addiction or low self-worth, which often go hand in hand, very likely those struggles stem from an inner battle in your own mind, right? Like you feel compelled to do something, but you don't do it based off of a belief. So for instance, let's say you're a very intuitive guy and you want to cry during a movie, but you fight it because the belief is in your head, oh, guys don't cry, I'm going to be called a pussy, or it's weak to cry, etc., etc. That's an example of when that could be true. Chances are throughout your day and throughout your life, you've been presented with a ton of those situations where your natural inclination was to do something, whether it be cry, dance, speak up, write, share a video like this. I never would have been able to do this even 6 months ago. It's taken me a long time to be this comfortable with it. Just to talk about emotions. So let's say that's your inclination to do that. See if you can check where, or if you can sense where your mind will come in and tell you that it's not okay. And that comes with awareness. And that's why I'm such a big advocate for meditation, because it increases your awareness. It allows you to catch yourself criticizing yourself, essentially. Because we all have those moments where you start to do something, and then in the back of your mind you go, oh, nope, that's not me, that's not right, I shouldn't do that. But the real intuitive answer was your first instinct. That's almost always correct. And then the mind comes in and tries to talk you out of it. So I would ask you to start the process of becoming aware of the false beliefs that you have picked up by culture, by your family, by your friends, media, the movies, which is all part of our culture. And then when that belief tells you to stop doing something or to not let yourself be yourself, basically give a big middle finger to that belief and say, you know what? That's just an old belief system. I'm going to act how I feel like I should act. And you will, as you start to do this, you will feel so much more free. Like, I just naturally now don't care as much about what other people think. I'm not as concerned about how I come across because I'm truly living from my core and my values. I know deep down that when I take an action, it's coming from a place of truth and honest giving. So external validation from other people is all well and good. If someone says, hey, Jeff, you did a great job today, I appreciate it. But at the same time, I know that deep down I did the best I could and it came from the right place. So this has been circling around the fact that I think we need to reconnect to who we truly are and get rid of the beliefs in our mind that tell us that what we do or how we feel or who we're being is wrong. And I hope to keep diving into this topic because it's something I'm so passionate about because it's dictated my whole life. And only really recently am I starting to understand the insidious and powerful nature of holding on to and believing these false beliefs. So I love you guys so much. If this resonates, please like it, comment on it, send me a message. I just want to spread this information and just have these type of discussions because it's so important, particularly with guys, because obviously I can resonate more being a male. But if you felt like you haven't been allowed to be yourself because of any type of cultural thing or any beliefs in your mind that you'd like to get rid of, please let me know. Much love and have a great day, guys. Peace.